I'm going to be trying to day trade for 1 week with no experience, and I'm going to be trying different trading strategies and try and find a winning one that works for me. But is it possible to make profit as a complete beginner? Now, there's 2 ways of trading. One is because you look at the fundamentals. You look at how a stock is doing and you like it. Let's say you invested into Tesla because you know all gas cars are going to have to stop manufacturing. I don't know if that's the right word.
You stupid.
Now, the other approach is buying off of signals and buying off of market patterns. Now, a lot of day traders use this way, but today I actually kind of try to use both ways. I would say the fundamental way is way more safe than the patterns way, but I guess we'll see in this video. So I put $1,000 into my Webull account and I tried to day trade for 1 week. Here's how it went. Alright guys, so let's start off with my first couple of trades. I did buy 5 stocks. I bought these all on the first day in the morning because I just got Webull and finally got accepted. So I bought Amazon, I bought Tesla, Lucid, Polestar, Rivian. Now these were all just based off of what I thought would be smart to do. It's also based off of some information like I told you, which is a form of trading. I used fundamentals for this trade and I knew that kind of electric car stocks were gonna rise. Now these were kind of long-term investments, but it actually kind of turned out to be good. Now I'll show you guys what I mean right now. So as you see on the right, it shows the average price and then it also shows how many I bought. So I bought 2 Rivian, I bought 36 Polestar, 25 Lucid, and then it shows the average price. So as you guys can see, I sold 1 Rivian for $19.08. I only made around $1 on that trade, and I think it's because I was worried and I wasn't really confident in Rivian. So as you can see, I had 25 Lucids. Now the average price was $7.90 for them, and right here I sold 13 for $12.55, and then the next trade was for 12 more for $16.25. That means I made around $190, as you can see right here. I bought the 25 and then I sold the other 2 right there. I invested when they're releasing their profits or when they're releasing how much money they made, which is very risky, and I don't say that you should do that, but it worked out in my favor, so I'm not going to complain. Now you may be like, how are you selling these other stocks if you didn't buy any of them? Well, with Webull right now, they're giving away free stocks, and that's literally free money. Look how much money I made with these. I made $10 on Snapchat for free, then I sold half a Snapchat, so that's $15 free, and I got Apple for free, and I got these 2 random stocks for free. So Webull basically give me $50 for free, but they're giving up to $1,000 or more for free. So just make sure you use the referral link down below and you guys can get your free stocks right now. If you don't use the link, then you don't actually get free stocks, so make sure you use it.
Oh my god.
Now the next is this PBLA stocks right here, and then more Polestars. But soon after, I sold those PBLAs for $2. Now you're probably wondering why I sold it. Look at that price. If I go to my P&L, you can see that I made around $42 just in that trade. But when I press on it, it says that I only made $9 because right now I'm invested into them and it's kind of going downhill. I'm like negative $30. Oh, when this challenge was taking place, I was up around $42. Now let's go to the next one, and it's MSGM. Now, if you guys haven't heard, they literally just had a giant blow up on their stock. I mean giant. Let me show you. As you can see, at one time, they were literally up almost $72. And guess where I invested? I invested right here when it was just coming up. But they reached $72. So as you can see, I kind of made a sad little $51 on this trade. Now, that's not really good compared to all the other trades, but it's also not that bad. But what really hurts me is that I didn't wait until it reached $72. Look at this. I bought it for $7.55. I sold half of that for $9.50 because I was like, oh, it's up literally so much money. And then it went up to $12 and I was like, okay, I have to sell my whole position. So I did. But as I showed you guys, it went up to $72 and I could have made an easy come up of around $1,000 if I held my position. But once again, you don't want to be greedy when you're trading, especially with how much money I have in my account. So I'm still grateful that I was able to make a $51 profit on this trade. So now it was around the 4th day and the challenge was kind of cooling down. I was still freaking out about all these profits I'm making and how I was actually making money day trading. Now, as you can see, I bought more PBLA right here, and then I sold all my MSGM, and then I sold one of my Amazon contract for $102. Now this made for an amazing profit of $102. That's actually our 2nd highest trade in this whole challenge. So as you guys can see, it's really easy to just kind of catch the falling knife and then wait until it comes up because stocks
Only go up.
So as you can see, I bought it for $95 and then I sold it for $102, and that made me an easy $102. Now I know you guys might be like, this guy's just getting lucky, but these all kind of had a little bit of technical analysis involved with them, and now we're up this much with our profits. And the next is this Verb company. Now, why did I buy this random company called Verb? It's actually really cool on Webull, where you could go to this kind of social media section almost. And as you can see, there's feeds which show all the people and the comments they have. As you can see, everyone's saying bye bye bye, and it literally gave me so much confidence to buy the stock. It says buy 100%, so I was like, okay, might as well just buy. And then also there are some good news coming about it, so I was thinking, all right, this must be a good stock to buy into. But as you guys can see, I lost a sad 21 cents on this trade. Now, the reason I did this was because I didn't want to lose money. You also just saw it went up to 20 cents. So if I held, I probably would have made another $400-ish.
Stocks only go up.
Now, that was a sad way to end off the week. I also did sell one of the Rivian stocks that I had. So as you can see right here, I made $2 on Rivian. Not too shabby, but also not too nice. I only bought 2 Rivian, and then I only sold 1 of each. Now, this probably wasn't a smart play on my part. If I were to buy 20, I would have made at least $50 again. Now, if we go to Rivian, it's worth 20 cents. So as you guys can see, I keep making the mistake of selling too early. That's what I do. I go to market, United States, and I scroll down here. Now you can also look at top gainers, but that doesn't really matter. You want to go to top losers and go to 5 days. Just gonna look at all of these. Go to the top loser right here, and I kind of see how much it was for the past year. You can see this is kind of a weird stock, and it probably won't really work just since it flatlined and then had a weird spike and then it went down. I'll go to the feeds and I'll look at the stock statement. This is the prediction of people, so I'm gonna predict it goes up.
Stocks only go up.
To a good stock like Cydius, which actually has a past and a reputation. You can see for the past 5 years or even 1 year, it actually has been moving like a normal stock. Then it had a nice spike right here to $7. You can see it's at an all-time low, but it actually might reverse right now. To feed, everyone's saying it's going up. You can also look at all of these. You want to be on the lookout for people posting news because that is really useful to you. Analysis is saying 100% buy, but it's only based off of one analysis. Make sure that you kind of buy when it's low and not when it's high like this. As you can see, it's climbing, so it's kind of a dangerous spot to buy. Over this challenge, I've made a grand total profit of around $340. Screenshot somewhere around here, but as you can see, I made $340. This is with no experience and 1 week of trading. Would I recommend this to you guys? Well, it was honestly very, very risky, and I also feel like I got really, really lucky in this video. As you guys saw, I kind of guessed prices, but I also went off of just brain knowledge, actually firm information that the price will go up. For a long-term investor, that's also great as well, but I definitely think short-term investing, you'll make more profit. This is because Tesla will go up $100, then down $100. Now, if you took that profit right there and then invested once it goes down, then you're gonna make literally 10 times more money than if you were to just buy low and then wait until, 5 years later when it's up again. I actually really enjoyed making this video, and leave down below if you guys would like to see more videos like this. And make sure that you guys subscribe and watch this video right here where I try and dropship with $0. See you guys next time, gang boy.